Hello everyone, it's one, and it's been a while. I have making a Killing Floor video. So yeah. So about this video, Killing Floor 3 has finally been announced, and I'm a bit late on the train for this one, but hey, at least I got plenty of time. So yeah. I'm very excited for Killing Floor 3, and it really has been literally felt like a decade since we have a another Killing Floor game. So, obviously I haven't been playing Killing Floor 2 a lot, but obviously the reason why, because I just got so bored with it, because there's just really nothing else to actually do, except for like trying to grind for prestige, and that's it. But yeah, so I am making a list of things that should be in Killing Floor 3 and things that should not be in Killing Floor 3. So, obviously this is going to be random, but yeah. So, I don't know how many that I'm actually going to talk about, but it's probably going to be a hell of a lot. So yeah, let's start off with the clearly obvious one, getting rid of PvP. Because to be honest though, PvP is literally dead on arrival, because ever since Killing Floor 2 was literally released, it literally wasn't fucking great. Because the main problem is though, it's just literally the mercs is that they are just way too OP. And they're trying to do like Left 4 Dead's versus mode, but obviously Left 4 Dead versus mode did so much better. So yeah, that is literally a main problem with PvP. And there's also another problem with it, is obviously ever since weapons have been introduced for like a paywall, it literally makes a lot of people so upset and disappointed about the PvP mode. I can understand, but obviously enough that this game is literally heavily focused on PvE type of content, and that's what I really personally like. So obviously some people do love PvP, but at the same time they just really wouldn't get into it, because obviously, like I said, the mercs get so overpowered, and even the Zeds, they get nerfed so hard, and it's like they are just so unplayable. So yeah, that's just my opinion. Just get rid of PvP, to be honest. Next is also the microtransactions. So also we have fucking loot boxes in Killing Floor 2, and it was a fucking scam. It just literally is, because all the shit that you get is RNG, and it just literally takes away from the fun of it. And what's even worse, when you like play like a couple of matches, you unlock a loot box, but the problem is though you can't even fucking unlock it, so you have to spend actual money on the key cards in order to actually unlock them, and just get random stuff that you probably already owned, or something that you already owned again, but in a shittier way. Because like having a weapon skin that is about scarred or just worn, and it just looks so fucking horrendous. It just really is awful. So I'm very glad that loot boxes are starting to get banned. So my advice is, if they just want to literally have people to spend actual money, because I wouldn't mind spending actual money on the game as long as it's cheap and has reasonable pricing, I would spend some money on that. So obviously my advice is just making a massive bundles of cosmetic items and weapon skins. Because like, imagine having like a helmet, but it's been repeated because obviously in the multiple colors, or you could just literally pick your own colors if you wanted to, because that would be a pretty decent thing. And it costs about like $2.99 for a helmet with the colors. I wouldn't mind that, but if it has like a bundle that you could literally have like helmets, eyewear, face mask, backpack, and a few other things, then obviously it would be a bit expensive, but I want to see it actually be cheapened. Even like having like a discounts events that will go on. Yeah, and also get rid of the materials as well, because obviously it's literally RNG. Same thing as literally loot boxes. and it just literally gets frustrating. So I was literally get rid of them because they just suck ass so much. Next is weapon customization. So I could literally vision so many of these weapons in the game that could be fully customizable. Because I seen like AK-12 having that red dot and the full grip. I could just vision it slap onto any gun that I want, like having a shotgun that is pump action. Just put a full grip on there, and then just having a red dot on there. Because I honestly would love to see it in a Koji style, so I could just literally put on any kind of weapon attachment that I want to put on. And hell, even though I would invent a brand new gun if I actually wanted to, just like having any kind of attachments that would fit into with the assault rifle, shotgun, sniper rifle, and just literally invent a brand new weapon that would be possible in the future. Because obviously, Tripwire did say in their, I think on their stream that they just wanted to get away from the sci-fi type of stuff and go to the weapons that would possibly exist. If weapon customization is available for Killing Floor 3, we could probably invent a weapon that would be possible, because that's why I love Call of Duty weapon customization, because there's so many possibilities, so many weapons that would be probably be in actual real life, and that would make so much sense and would be so much easier for literally Tripwire, and best of all, it would have been actually cheap. So yeah, it just makes so much sense. And what would even be better if we had just have like camos as well, so we could actually like unlock the camos instead of just getting them for the fucking loot box crap. We could also just literally level up our weapons as well, because like saying I want a PPSH for example, and that's the only SMG that I need to actually level up, and I can unlock attachments for it, but I can also unlock camos for it, because I will do like specific challenges that I want to actually do, and then I could just literally get all the camos done. I can slap on to any kind of weapon that I want to have, or the only specific weapon that is supposed to have, like the PPSH, like I said, because it would have been a hell of a lot more sense. So I just would love to see weapon customization to be in the game, and also having weapon progression, because that way it gives people more reason to play the game and give them more reason what to do. Because I would love to grind out the weapon so I could get a lot of attachments and literally grind out camos for that specific weapon, and I can make it available to any kind of weapon that I do own, or I could just literally just slap onto the weapon that is supposed to be for that weapon, because that would literally make so much sense to me, and it would have been cheaper for Tripwire, and it'd just be a hell of a lot more easier. So yeah, next is obviously character customization. So the character customization, it should really be improved a hell of a lot more, because the other thing that you're going to do is just wear a full outfit and only have 3 accessories and that's it. It just makes it so boring and honestly lame, because you really don't have that much to actually go on to, especially with items just being locked behind the fucking loot box walls and guaranteeing you can get something that's exactly the same, like I said. It just blatantly sucks, and I could vision myself having multiple fucking stuff on my character, and I could just wear any kind of clothing I want, like having the gloves being like fingerless instead of just being fully covered, and having like a vest while I'm wearing like regular clothing. I could vision so much of having like playing as an awesome merc, but obviously we're not going to be as mercs anymore in Killing Floor 3, because obviously we could be like a human resistance according to Tripwire, so obviously we are going to be human resistance, but I can still see clothing to be literally expansive, so I want it to be more. I just needed to see it to be more expansive and just less of being restrictive, because it just literally makes it so boring for customization for your characters. and it just sucks. If there was a character creator for creating our own personal character, that would actually be pretty cool. I would actually love to actually see that actually happening. But it all honestly depends on Tripwire if they want to actually do this or not. But it would have been fun. It would be fun, and I just would spend hours among hours just customizing my character, see what's best for it, and then just literally play. Because I would love that so much. Next is talk about in-game currency. So obviously the vault money that you get in Killing Floor 2, I really wish that would legit be an in-game currency thing, so we could literally spend it on weapons, skins, probably new weapons as well, and literally anything, just literally anything, from weapons, cosmetics, just literally anything that is so cool. And I would imagine Tripwire will probably either monetize this shit or not. It all really depends on them if they actually want to do it. But all these little monies right here, I could literally buy like so many bundles or so many other things that would legit make me so happy. And honestly, you are grinding so much with these vault dashes, and they just sit there in the vault, just waiting to be used. So it just sucks that Killing Floor 2 just missed the opportunity to literally like give us in-game currency, and we could just use them just to spend them to any kind of item that we want. So Killing Floor 3, I really do hope that they bring the Vault Dash back and literally make it available for in-game currency, so we could just literally spend that shit onto any item that we want, and we were grinding for it because we're just playing the game for literally hours among hours, and we just literally grinding so much to get so many of these vault dashes, because I just don't want them to just literally just stay behind and just saying, oh well, these are just useless fucking money, when they just literally they can be the most useful items to be in the game, so you can just use them to spend any kind of item that you want, because I want that to actually happen. Because, like, come on, we're just grinding so much, and we're getting so many vault dashes, and we can't spend them. So, it just makes sense for Killing Floor 3 to make it available as in-game currency, so we just literally spend that shit onto any item that we want. Next is obviously boss fights. So, we need new bosses as well. So, we only have, like, 6 bosses now. So we've got the Patriarch, the Matriarch, the Abomination, King Fleshpound, and obviously Dr. Hans. So I think there's only 5 of them. I don't know if there was a 6th one, but it's literally been a while. So I just want to actually see a very decent bosses that would fit into Killing Floor 3, because I love these fight against these bosses, even though some of them could be a pain in the ass and being a bitch to fucking kill. But hey, that's why they're bosses for a reason. So I just want to see any new type of bosses. Like, one could literally like have a massive spider that could just literally tangle you in his web, and they would just pull you in, and the other way to like set yourself free is by using a big knife and just slice off the fucking web, so you can just literally get out of there. It would have been pretty cool for a boss like that. So I just really hope that Tripwire can make an awesome boss so we can just literally fight against. And also I want to actually see our new type of Zeds. So I would love to see like different variants of them. Like, one could be like a suicide bomber type of one, like being as a crawler, like could be a suicide bomber, just like the other one that just like explodes toxic gas on you, so you just literally choke. But I want to see something that explodes, like actual explosion. So I just want to hope to see what kind of boss that any of the bosses and any of the different types of Zeds to be available in the game. I just really want that to be a thing. Next is obviously the campaign, because I could feel the whole entire franchise feel like there could be a campaign into the game. Because all they need to do is just hire a bunch of voice actors that would do a significant job, and obviously having a cutscenes that would fit in along with your custom character, because that would be pretty sick if that was literally a thing. Just having your custom character just literally being available in the game, cutscene, and then that's it. Because I want it to be like Halo Infinite's kind of style, but just literally having your character just be in the spotlight a lot. And I just want to see like multiple levels. Even they could just literally use the multiplayer levels just to make it a bit easier and a bit cheaper. That would be okay. I would not actually mind that, because we do have a kind of a campaign in Killer 4 2, but it's just not that much of a storytelling. But I want to see Killer 4 3 that does have a lot of storytelling. So yeah, next is having multiple maps. So I want to see a lot of maps to be available in the game, because I love a lot of these maps in Killer 4 2 because they look so goddamn good. And I would honestly love to see some of them to be actually remastered and remade as well, even especially from Killer 4 1's type of map as well, because it's literally been ages since I played that game. So goddamn long. And I just want to see a lot of the brand new maps that are so freshed out, and I would love to see some of the classic maps that just literally become some of my personal favorites, because there's a lot of them my personal favorites that I played so many times, especially when they first came out. I just literally played them non-stop. So yeah, I just want to see so many goddamn maps to be available in Killer 4 3, because these maps are amazing and actually pretty fun to actually play on. So yeah, and I honestly think that's probably it. So I don't know how many other I just like requesting for, but yeah. The only one thing that I honestly do really actually want is obviously private match bots to be available in the game. So obviously with private match and obviously offline mode. That's why I play like most of the time, just playing the game all by myself. And if I feel like I want some help to like get some stuff done, and even though I don't have any friends to actually play with, and because I'm pretty sure a lot of people just don't really have that much friends to play with, because they either they don't own the game or they just literally were busy doing something else. So I would literally say add like team bots to be in the game, so you could literally just play with them, and you could literally customize them. That would be actually pretty sick, because like Unreal Engine 5, that's what this game is going to be, because Killer 4 2 is literally Unreal Engine 3. And that is like the most oldest engine that they are using currently. And it looks so good. And I would literally see having AI teammates to be in private match and offline, and you can literally have an option to disable them or enable them at any given point. And there's also another thing as well, and it's about the EDARs. So obviously, I do like the EDARs. They look so cool, but obviously there's some people that are hating on them because they just kind of like misrepresenting Zeds, and I honestly do understand about the EDARs just like interfering with Zeds. So there should really be an option for like private match and public match to literally disable them, so they don't have to play against them, or they create a mode that is for the EDARs, because that would probably make sense and hell a lot more fun. Because they want to do like a challenge that involves killing EDARs, then also they could just switch to that mode. They could literally do that, and that will literally get the job done so easily. But yeah, that's all I had to say. So those are some of the mentions. But yeah, there you guys enjoyed the video. Please drop a like, subscribe to my channel, it helps me out a lot. And what do you think about Killing Floor 3? And what do you want to literally be available in Killer for free. Because me, I said so much, and I just want so many of these things to actually happen to be in Killer for free. Because Killer for free honestly needs this. It really does. Well, yeah. As always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, one. Bye bye.